Hey guys. Happy Sunday. Hi guys. Hey Deandra, Toussaint, Miss Gina, Raquel, Rachel, Cam. Thank you guys. I was tired of looking ugly. Y'all ready to spill some motherfucking tea? Eyes ready. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, so my first story is, last week we talked about Little Women of Atlanta. We talked about Miss Juicy being fired from the radio station. And then the next day, or literally a few days later, it was reported that Miss Minnie was tragically killed in a car accident. The official statement reads, "It is with profound sadness that we confirm on behalf of the family of Ashley Ross, aka Miss Minnie of Little Women, Atlanta, that she has succumbed to injuries from a tragic hit and run accident today at the age of 34. The family respectfully asks for their privacy as they grieve during this very difficult time. Please direct all media requests," and then it leaves her publicist information. It's very sad to see her tragically die, at such a very young age. I didn't really care for her on the show, but that has nothing to do with her personally as a person. Nobody should die that young, and whoever did it, I hope they find whoever did it. It's sad that the person hit her and then fled the damn scene. Like, people are just horrible. Ricky Smiley is taking the news pretty hard. He posted a video of from back in the day of him and Miss Minnie, and he said, I was always really happy to see Miss Minnie, and I'm sorry to hear that she passed. Rest in peace and prayers to her family." He posted, "My whole morning show is taking Miss Minnie's death hard. We can barely do the show. We love them so much." So rest in peace to Miss Minnie. I pray for her family, her mom. I think she was the only child. So it's very sad to see her go. Also, it was reported by Martell Holt from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Him and his wife Melody have been going through it ever since he cheated on her for like the last couple of years of their marriage. Well, he put up a post and said, Melody left the house with my kids because I told her I wanted a divorce. She blocked me from calling or texting my children, and her mom, Vanessa Tracy, blocked me as well. I wasn't in these streets. I was in my house. She's too busy listening to y'all on Facebook and IG, allowing her not to properly get over our issues that occurred months ago. After days, Melody allowed the kids to talk to me for 5 minutes every other day, but still kept me blocked. I traveled 5 hours to see my kids Wednesday, but apparently she has a tracker on my phone because her mom says she left 30 minutes prior to me getting there. I spent 14 hours on the road and riding around in Clayton, Brundage, and Ozark looking for my family, but to no avail. They just need to leave each other the fuck alone. Their marriage is over. Stop holding on to spoiled milk, goddammit. The fact that he's continued to have contact with his mistress and bought her a car and all this extra shit. Like, it's just it's too much. Melody just needs gone on about her business, filed for the divorce, gone on about her life. If she is doing what he's saying that she's doing, keeping the kids away from him, playing these little cat and mouse games with their children, that's going way too far. That is unredeemable. I don't like when girls do that, keeping their husband or their baby daddy away from their kids because they mad at them. That ain't got shit to do with y'all kids. From what we've seen and what she's even said out of her own mouth, he is a very good father. So let him be a parent to his kids, and you go on about your business. Figure out a schedule. He have them on this day, you have them on that one. Do drop-offs where your mama drop the kids off if you don't want to see them, or his mama get them and do drop-offs. Like, just figure this shit out, but don't be using your kids as pawn in your chess game to pay him back for making you suffer. It ain't nobody's fault that you decided to stay in this marriage past your expiration date. You the one that wants to continue to make a try of it. You the one that wanted to spread y'all business all over y'all television show for ratings. So you got what you wanted. Leave that man alone. Find somebody else that's gonna love you and treat you right. But first, you gotta love your goddamn self and just leave each other the fuck alone. Jesus, be offense. Also, apparently Spice and Sierra from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta did a live on Instagram, and they were talking about this past week's episode, and this is what they had to say about the scene with last week's episode, and this is what they had to say about Kiyomi in the scene with Sierra's son. Hold up.
Single day. He's not used to eating chicken fingers every single day. I really cook home cooked meals for my son, like all the time. Like McDonald's is cool, but that was a little shady. Saying is he used to McDonald's? And he's not gonna get used to it because she made a comment like, oh, he'll get used to it. No, he will never get used to that. I'm sorry. And then you don't have kids, so I need for you to don't make a comment at all about nobody kids is used to eating.
What I didn't like was when she said, oh, you get used to it, you figure it out. But you see,
he will never get used to it.
She's like,
get used to it.
You figure it out, you get used to it, something like that. You don't talk to people, you don't talk to people, kids like that.
And this is also
chicken fingers, everything.
What she had to say.
Single day. He's not used to eating chicken fingers every single day. I really cook home cooked meals for my son, like all the time. Like McDonald's is cool, but that was a little shady. Saying is he used to McDonald's? And he's not gonna get used to it because she made a comment like, oh, he'll get.
Oh, that's the same clip. Okay, so Kiyomi got wind of this, and this is what Lil Mama had to say.
Be good for him, but whatever. I don't know if I want to dig too deep in that because I got my own relationship.
Oh, hold up. Here it is.
Because this ain't what you want, and I'm gonna tell you that's that on that. You thinking you gonna bully this bitch and it ain't gonna be today. Girl, nobody was saying to your son he's gonna eat this and get used to it. Come on now. But you bitches don't know how to formulate sentences. You bitches don't, I know that when you don't finish school, you don't know how to comprehend things. And that's not what I was saying. I was saying if you don't like it, then that's cool. I don't get mad easily. I'm not offended. Because I already knew in the scene that they was going to try to make it look like I don't have no relationship or that Mason don't like me, which is cool. It's TV. I understand that. Do what you do. But don't make it seem like I was trying to mistreat somebody's kid. Like,
okay, this is where I feel about the situation. Shooter in the wrong because he should have never filmed with their children with her without Sierra's acknowledgement or approval. I don't think that there was a big enough situation. As a mama, I would have been feeling some type of way about another bitch feeding my goddamn kid. Like, and I ain't ever met you before. You prancing around in your tight ass outfits around my kid. The whole thing was messy in the first place. Kiyomi is a young little bitch, but you grown enough to know you shouldn't even be around nobody else's kids if you haven't met her mother. Okay? I mean, their mother. So you set yourself up for failure right then and there. Then Kiyomi getting on Instagram, and you can have your opinion and everything like that, but I feel like she went too far calling Sierra a bitch and this, and that. Like, what was all that for? She didn't call you out your name. She just stated how she felt. So I felt like she was just doing a bit too much calling her out of her name. But I felt like all of this was Shooter's fault. All of this was Shooter's fault. He should have never had them goddamn kids around her, filming with them without her fucking acknowledgement and without her fucking approval. That was the beginning of the end right then and there. But the whole thing is just a hot damn mess. Do y'all think that she had a right to feel some type of way? Sierra? Y'all think she had a right to be mad? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because I've been pissed off if I look on my television screen and my kid filming a whole scene with my ex-husband and this little bitch, like, that I'm pretty sure ain't gonna be here tomorrow. Like, no ma'am. So remember I told y'all last week that Boog had a baby, a brand new baby girl or a son. I can't remember what the fuck the baby was. Well, video was released of his baby mama talking about she don't like black people and she black her damn self. Who the ghetto? Here's what she had to say.
Mexicans and the whites. I don't really like the blacks. But I'm not racist because
let me rewind it so y'all can hear it better.
The Mexicans and the whites. I don't really like the blacks. But I'm not racist because I'm all of them. I don't want no more kids. I got 5. Why do I want to have more? I didn't even want to have the last one. It just happened.
Frankly, she sounds slow. She sounds like she rode on a little short bus. She sounds like she was in the special classes. She sounds like she was born with a helmet on. Like something wrong with her. Talking about she don't like black people. She only like the Mexicans and the white folks. Nigga, this who you laying down there and a baby with? But then gonna talk about she got 5 kids. But you don't like black people. You the worst part of being black, girl. Like, you just the biggest stereotype of being a black woman. Like, the fuck is wrong with you, girl? You got 5 kids talking about you don't like black people. No, we don't like you. Like, there's a difference, sis. Like, so you don't like yourself. So you just don't like yourself. You niggas out here need to learn and figure out where you putting your dick at and who you shooting up in. Because these bitches half crazy, half dumb, and half lazy. Like, I cannot with these bitches. Like, Jesus Christ. But then y'all niggas don't want a bitch like me that's accomplished, cute, can read, can spell. I ain't that good at math, but at least I know how to add and subtract. You know what I'm saying? I'm successful. You know what I'm saying? I know how to throw this pussy back at you and catch it and throw it back at you again. But you don't want a bitch like me. We too much. We require too much. You ignorant niggas. Anywho, so I don't know. I just saw Trippie Redd on the show. Dave. If you haven't watched Dave on FX, it's a really good show. Well, apparently his on and off again girlfriend named Kai Blue exposed Wild 'N Out's Hitman Holla, who's from my hometown, St. Louis, who also has a girlfriend of his own. Apparently they've been creeping with each other. His Hitman Holla girlfriend got wind of the post, deleted her IG. That's why I don't even want no nigga. Like, everybody just nasty. Like, what is wrong with you nasty niggas? Like, And I'm pretty sure he fucking her without a condom, fucking his bitch at home without a condom. She fucking her nigga without a condom. Everybody got the HIV. Everybody just out here itching and got gonorrhea and syphilis and herpes. Like, just disgusting. So I don't know what made her mad and why she decided to expose Hitman Holla, but she posted this picture of them booed up in the bathroom together on a photo. Y'all love these racially ambiguous bitches until they get all on the goddamn internet and expose y'all stupid asses. So she say, since I'm blocked on everything, I figured Instagram would love these pics. So then B. Simone commented and said, sis, delete this. I told you it's a better way of handling this situation other than the internet man. She responded to B. Simone and said no, because he got the right one. And then Trippie Redd commented with crying, laughing emoji faces. So this Hitman Holla and his girlfriend, that's them together. So Hitman then took to his Instagram story and said, you hoes lame as fuck, man. See things going good and mad because your life miserable, blocking all you messy hoes. And then his girlfriend, like I said, deleted her Instagram. Girl, don't delete your Instagram for these niggas. It ain't even that serious, girl. Fuck him. You dating a nigga named Hitman Holla. Girl, what you expect? What do you do? Get out. I'm filming. You rude nigga. See, that's what I'm talking about. You niggas is rude. Whew. Anywho, so the whole thing just nasty. Everybody just nasty. Just so I'm wondering, like, did B. Simone tell him that she knew the girl was feeling some type of way? See, people just messy, child, because how B. Simone get into all of this? Like, they film together on the Wild and Out. They supposed to be cool. It's just, So Prince from who was formerly on Love and Hip Hop Miami posted this picture of himself laying up in the bed. He got blonde hair now, child, looking like Cisco. And he posted, tell Love and Hip Hop Miami, y'all need y'all eye candy back, period. Boy, nobody even thought about you. I forgot you even existed, child. And that blonde hair, don't nobody want you back looking like you an extra from the thong video. No, thank you. We're okay. Drew Hill called. They want their lead singer back. Like, ain't nobody thinking about you, child. Bye for Prince. For those of y'all that watch Tyler Perry television shows, I don't know what's wrong with you. Your mama didn't really raise you right. Maybe your daddy ain't in your life. Maybe your grandmama grew up watching, stories during the day, and that's why you like all the foolishness that he produced. But anyway, Tyler Perry is releasing a new show on BET Plus on May 7th, and it's a new comedy series called Rhoa. Next case. Insecure has been renewed for season 5. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. The season is not over. I am doing reviews on the show. New episode tonight airs. Also tonight is the season premiere of Married to Medicine LA. It's season 2. I will be doing reviews. The Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion doesn't start till next week. The trailer has dropped. I think I got the trailer. Am I going to show y'all the trailer today? Yeah, I am showing y'all the trailer. Okay, but we'll get to that later. So Malcolm D. Lee, the writer and producer of the Best Man series, somebody tweeted him and said, dearest Malcolm D. Lee, it's been 7 years since the Best Man holiday. Are you going to make us wait another 20 years for the 3rd installment? And he said, no, I will not. So it's looking like we're going to get a Best Man 3 at some point in time. Did y'all like the Best Man holiday? And have you peeped that the Best Man holiday never came on cable? You know how, the movie goes to the theater and then 6 months later it goes to DVD on demand. And then after that, it'll go to HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, one of them channels. It never came on cable. Never. And I actually liked that movie. I remember me and Monique went to the show to go see it when it came out. I liked The Best Man Holiday. It was sad as shit, but it was good for the most part. I'm excited about a part 3. I don't really know what it'll be about. I guess it'll be about Terrence Howard character and the old girl finally get together, maybe. I guess. Thank you, Angie. You ain't like it. I liked it. So congratulations go out to Gigi Gonessa from Shires of Sunset. You know, she went through in vitro fertilization and had a baby on her own. And she had her son this past week. He is the cutest little nugget I have ever seen in my life. That little boy is so goddamn handsome. She named him Elijah. He is just scrumptious, y'all. Here is Gonessa's baby boy. He is so freaking cute. Oh, look at them little lips. Whoever sperm she chose to be the baby daddy, she did a good job because that little boy is so cute. So shout out to her. In Love and Hip Hop Atlanta news, Bam is opening up. I guess it's supposed to be a salon. It's called House of Shimmer. Here's the Bam's new salon, House of Shimmer. It looks nice for the most part. I don't know if they're just gonna be selling bundles or they actually gonna be doing her in there. It's opening in June. Here's another picture of it. Y'all gonna be going to House of Shimmer. My Atlanta T Squad members, y'all gonna go to House of Shimmer, y'all. I need to know what you're going to do when you get there. Like, is you buying bundles or you getting a quick weave? Like, what's happening, Jesus? What's going to be happening here? I was like, she needs to find a place to house all them goddamn bundles that she's been trying to sell for the last 10 years and ain't nobody buying. Child. So that's why she was Sierra's friend. Love you too, honey. So fuck no. Y'all ain't shit. Support y'all black business owners, even if their name is the Bam. Woo! Okay, let me tell y'all about this makeup look that I did today. I should have filmed it because this came out bomb. As you can see, I did a cut crease. I used the Amrezy palette, the ABH palette that she did that came out a few months back. Yeah, so I used the shades 1988, OG, and Simsa and Reezy. This palette is life. Love it. So, yeah. And then I did a brown liner with ColourPop's Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Well Nested. This is a good dick sucking lip, by the way. This is the type of lip you have on when you sucking your man's dick. It's just glossy enough. Just glossy enough. And then you look up at them. You know, they like when you look up at them. Look up at them with this cut crease. Hi, Zaddy. Let me stop. Oh, my mama ain't watching, but that's how she got me. Shit, she know what's up. Thanks, T. So not a good friend of mine, but one of my colleagues in the literary industry by the name of Mercy B. Carruthers, co-wrote Alexis Sky's memoir titled Pieces of Her. Here it is. It's available for pre-order. Mercy B is a well-respected author in our industry. She can write her ass off. This is a good look for her to be able to do such a project. Hopefully it sells well. I personally don't have any interest of hearing Alexis Sky's story. But for those of you that are fans of hers, she has a new book coming out. So shout out to the Mercy B. That is a great opportunity for her. So on the Wendy Williams show, she interviewed Ray J this week, and you know everybody been doing this versus thing that I think that's owned by Timbaland and Swiss Beats. Well, the next verses that's coming up is gonna be Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu. Now I know all you other niggas was out here so hyped about Babyface and Teddy Riley. I didn't frankly give a damn, about no Teddy Riley and Babyface. That was my mama and them people. That's who I was a little girl and hearing my mama walk around the house talking to, when can I see you again? That was the music my mom and them played. Now, I respected it. Don't get me wrong. I like the Babyface and I like the Teddy Riley. I really like Guy and Blackstreet. Now, Blackstreet, before I let you go, can I get a this good night, baby? Now, that was my shit. That was when I was in the 7th grade and Call ID had just came out. Boy, I'm aging myself, but so the fuck what? So, anywho, Wendy Williams was talking to Ray J about would he do a versus. And I don't understand why she even asked him that. But at least he gave an honest answer. But he also gave a suggestion of who he liked to see do a versus.
You and Babyface in the battle. So, I don't want a battle. I think one of my team members got excited and decided to go into the battle and be me. I don't have enough hits to battle. I got a few records, you know what I mean, that I feel good about. But for me to go in there and battle like Babyface and Teddy Riley would be crazy. Now, Brandy on the other, she could battle. I love your family. A good Brandy Monica battle. Ooh. You and Babyface in the battle.
Now, that's the battle I want to see. Because we need to find out who exactly is the boy. Is the boy hers or is the boy hers? We've been asking this question for 25 years. Whose boy is it? Is it Monica's or is it Brandy's? Who do you think will win in a battle between Brandy and Monica? Now, let me tell you this much. I love both women, but Brandy killing Monica all day, every day. Brandy's killing Monica all day, every day. Her first 3 albums alone are murdering Monica's. I don't give a fuck what you say. As far as even vocally, she's killing Monica, and I love Monica. Monica sing the house down when she can. But Brandy's killing her. Sorry, even on her worst day. She's killing LaMonica Arnold. Sorry. Monica's only great body of work was her first album and the one where you're everything to me. And then After the Storm. After the Storm was a bop. But Brandy, bow, 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 just consistent. Bow, bow, bow. Sorry. Killing her. Braid, wig, and all. Killing the game. Legendary. Yes. Yes, the vocal Bible will murder her. Now, them bitches don't like each other. They can't stand each other. Brandy said she would be open to it. Monica, however, said hell to the no. Because, she can't stand Brandy because Brandy used to be fucking with her all the goddamn time and putting all these goddamn subliminals and shit up. So they don't need to do no verses because Brandy gonna end up getting shot. Monica's gonna shoot that bitch. Gonna shoot her like Remy shot that bitch in the stomach. So they don't need to do no verses because that's gonna start an East Coast beat or a West Coast beat. We don't need to do that. Now there's Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. They friends in real life. They get along great. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun time for them. It's gonna be a kiki. Who do I got in a Jill Scott versus Erykah? Jill Scott all day, every day. I'm sorry. I didn't become an Erykah Badu fan until I got with my last nigga and she was his favorite singer, so I had to listen to that bitch, and that's when I got an appreciation for her music. But I was always just a singles girl with her, like her singles that dropped. But then when I got with him, I had to listen to her music over and over and over again. I was like, okay, she dope. She got a really good catalog. But Jill, baby, ever since I seen that bitch walk down the park after dark with a piece of cloth wrapped around her chest and that denim skirt, bitch, that we all was wearing in the early 2000s, and that afro with the back shaved off, bitch, you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me nothing, not a goddamn thing. Jill, baby, is my girl. I got Jill. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see what songs they gonna pick. Like, I'm here for it. I will be tuning in for that one. That's gonna be a great versus. Who else do y'all want to see go heads up? Who else can go heads up? Brittany and Christina. We need a versus Brittany and Christina. We need to see that. Britney Spears versus Christina Aguilera. It needs to happen. The Pussycat Dolls versus Dandy Kane. It needs to happen. Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC. It needs to happen. I've got NSYNC all day, every day. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Eminem versus G-Eazy. Now I'm just naming shit. SK versus In Vogue. I would rather see In Vogue go up against somebody else. Not Charlie Wilson versus Genuine. Goodbye, Homeless. Tyrese versus Usher. That ain't even no competition. Tyrese can't go up against nobody. Candy versus Esther Dean. That'll be a good one versus Carrie Hilson versus Missy. Now we're on to something. I'm feeling you, Travis. I'm feeling you. Chris Brown versus Trey Songz. Chris Brown won that all day, every day. Trey Songz ain't got a extensive enough catalog. The nigga drop an album every 5 years. Nelly versus T.I. Nelly should go up against somebody though, because when he was hot, he did it. Yeah, SWV versus Escape. Diamond. That's a good one. Rihanna versus Beyonce. Bitch, everybody would die. Everybody's dying. Everybody's dying. First of all, can't nobody go up against Beyonce. I'm sorry. But that'll be a great versus. Beyonce versus Rihanna, because they both got hits for days. Bitch, we'll be here to next year with that one. Like, no, ma'am. Nicki versus Wayne. Nah. Now, Lil Wayne versus T.I., I can see that. That one I can see. All day, every day. Fantasia versus Jennifer. Jennifer Hudson ain't got no good songs. No. Foxy Brown versus Lil Kim. Yes, Trini. Yes, bitch. Yes. Here for it all day, every day. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis versus Babyface. That'd have been a cool one. That'd have been cute. Sierra versus Maya. We're here, Kim. We're here. Yes, we are. Love that. Yes. Destiny's Child versus TLC. I can see that very much. SZA versus Summer Walker. Yes, ma'am, Jazzy. Yes, ma'am. Or SZA versus Janae Aiko. Yes. Not Emil versus Soleil. Yay, go in the corner. I'm here for it. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay, we're gonna be here all day with these verses. Now, Tamia versus A-Marie. Girl, vocals alone, A-Marie getting crushed. A-Marie don't have a extensive enough catalog, but A-Marie was my everything. Her first 2 albums. But anyway, on to the next story. So Dr. Heavenly and them Married to Medicine bitches been going back and forth, talking slick about each other on their lives or whatever. And it's too much of a long backstory for me to get into everything, but just know that them hoes been sneak dissing each other and everything else. So Dr. Heavenly had this to say about Toya.
It is the coronavirus, right? My office is closed. I closed my office voluntarily. I wish they would make it a mandate so most people do it so we get this thing over with. But I'm sitting here, I ain't got shit to do, right? I ain't got nothing to do. Who do I need to call? Toya! Bitch, I need to know what to do when you ain't got shit to do. Nothing? What do you do, girl, when you ain't got no job? You just sit home and live in luxury. You know what I'm saying? And don't got nothing to do? I want to call Toya up, let her sit on the couch and tell me what you do when you ain't got no damn job. I want to know. I ain't trying to be messy or nothing. Toya, please let me know, baby. Come on now. I just want to, you get knowledge from anywhere. You can learn something from anybody. Toya, I want to know what to do when you ain't got shit to do, okay? Because I'm confused and I don't know what to do, Toya. And it's the coronavirus, right?
I want somebody to fight Heavenly so hard. Cause Heavenly can't fight for shit. You can tell she ain't never went through nothing. That's why she talks so much shit. Because people that have been through something and got bopped in their mouth several times learn to shut the fuck up. Like, I want to fight Dr. Heavenly so bad. She's funny as shit, but that bitch is messy as fuck. I just need somebody to fuck her old ass up. Just fuck her up. Just fuck her up one good time. Just get some housewife on that damn show that's just gonna bop her in her chin, bitch. And then fuck Dr. Damon afterwards, god damn it. So who watched Black as Fuck on Netflix and did you enjoy it? I watched it. It was it's stupid. Couldn't get into it. I liked it. Me, it was okay. Thank you. It was So the basis consensus is either you watched it, and if you did watch it, either you didn't watch it, or if you watched it, it was okay to you. I watched it. I didn't really start getting into it until the last 4 episodes, I believe. I felt like the first 4 episodes, it was too much like Blackish. It was Blackish with cursing, pretty much. I felt like episode 4 through 8, that's when they started to find their own legs and their own voice, and try to kind of differentiate themselves from Blackish. I still don't understand why Kenya Barris would sell Blackish basically to Netflix. Like, you creep. It was the weird, like, as a writer, I'm a writer. That's just like me selling one of my books and putting like a slightly different spin on it and selling it to somebody, but it's the same. It was the weirdest shit to me ever. Like, we already have Blackish, which is a great show. Then we have Grownish, which is a great show. Then we have Mixedish. Like, why then would you just sell a cursing version of Blackish with yourself starring in the show? It was just weird as fuck to me. I couldn't even believe that Netflix bought this shit. Did I enjoy the show? I enjoyed it. I, strangely enough, became attracted to Kenya Barris. Maybe it's because I'm celibate and I ain't had no dick in 6 years, but I just was so attracted to the way he dressed and his style and his swags. I didn't know he had fucking tattoos like that. He an older man, but I still fuck him. He still swagged out. Now that's the type of old nigga I fuck. You know, I'm getting up there in age myself, but I don't really like old niggas, but that's an old nigga I'll fuck. I'll sit on his face in a minute. But anywho, because I already knew that Blackish was based upon his life, and then this show was based upon his life. A lot of Black Twitter, when it came out, was going in on him because the cast members were of light skin complexion. Then he had another wife that was biracial, being played by Rashida Jones. It cracked me up that so many people on Twitter did not know that Rashida Jones was Black. I was like, how did y'all not know that Rashida Jones was mixed? Her name is Rashida. Like, what white girl you know named Rashida and her last name Jones, my nigga? Like, how did you not know that was not Quincy daughter's daughter? But I hope if they do get a season 2, which I'm pretty sure they will, that they just find their own voice and drift off from being like Blackish. Another thing that I want for Kenya Barris is to give us something different. It's time for something different. I don't want no more spinoffs of this Blackish shit. Create something new and different. Give us something else. Give us some brown folks. Some brown folks. Now, just because you light don't mean that you ain't Black, but I want to see some other skin tones moving forward. Well, this is what he had to say about some of the backlash that he received on the show.
An opinion, and it's easier to have an opinion if I let you into having an opinion on my life. I'm going through a divorce right now. You know, who knows what's going to happen with that? You know what I'm saying? But
you mean in real life you are?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, who knows what's going to happen with that? But it is part of life. You know what I'm saying? I think when I was growing up, I never saw, you know, Cliff and Claire argue.
Right.
And so I didn't, you know, I believe that, you know, if you look at sitcoms and our stories, we're supposed to be okay. You know what I'm saying? But the idea of it is 52% of marriages don't work. You know? And the notion of like understanding how to like, we didn't know about therapy really, or really understand it, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't part of growing up. We didn't know about really having the church, really having friends that were other married friends. And we didn't have a lot of things that sort of would have given us the skeleton to sort of make it in a different kind of way. So I feel like talking about that and because I have an opinion. So I somehow, some fucked up way, it got announced on my birthday. I didn't file on my birthday, but it got announced on my birthday. And I didn't know I don't know that my divorce people care about me getting divorced. I'm not anybody, especially at that point. And all of a sudden it's in the papers as I'm getting off a plane coming from Atlanta. And I have my wife calling me. I have my daughter who's, a sophomore at USC calling me. I have my daughter who's a senior in high school calling me because her friends are talking about it. And that I'm just not used to, I did this contract with Netflix. All of a sudden people are talking about money I got and what's in my pocket and what's this. And it's just, it's a different world than I ever expected. And I'm trying to experience it with the audience in real time. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause this is all happening to me and Netflix allows it to sort of happen. So that would have calmed a lot of the natives, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think it's important that it didn't, because it speaks to that idea that there is so much colorism in the world now, and it shows how important this is to people. So I take the good with the bad. The ignorant, I have a little bit of a problem with. But ignorant, you know what I'm saying? The ignorant I have a problem with, but I take opinions, good with the bad, because if you're going to listen to any of them, you got to listen to all of them. That would have calmed a lot of the natives, you know what I'm saying?
So the first half of that was him talking about when his divorce from his wife of 20 years was announced. His wife is biracial in real life. That's why he had casted Rashida Jones to play his wife on the show, because Rashida is biracial herself. So his kids are of a lighter skin tone. Some of them are brown or whatever. He tried to depict that on the show, which I didn't have a problem with because I knew the show was based on his life and I knew that's how his family looked. Then in the other part, he was talking about, the feedback that he got from Black America about, colorism with the show and all of that. And he took all of that in. So I just want moving forward for, like I said, him to give us newer content, something fresh and new, and just to be conscious of the type of casting that he's putting out there, if that makes any sense. Yes, I will be watching Lovecraft Country. I think I just saw the trailer for it. It looks like it's going to be really good. I'm excited about that. So Monica explains the type of man that she wants when she did an Instagram live or whatever with Tiny. This is what she said about the type of nigga that she wants.
That's one thing. Most people, you have to be clear on what you need first, and that takes all that good solid self-time I've had over the last year, some change. That's when I acknowledge that I do need a lot of attention, but I give a lot. I acknowledge that I do need somebody that is, I need an old school man in the sense that, like, even though I'm you can call me good, you can call me whatever you want to call me. At the end of the day, I need somebody that's still a gentleman. That's why I was so hard with the boys to be gentlemen. I still want you to, I still want you to pull up, pick me up sometimes. I still want you to play my favorite song. I still like all of it. Most people, you pull up, pick me up sometimes. I still want you to play my favorite song. I still like all of it.
Yeah. Well, see, I think you need you a old school, very hip, young. I mean, I don't want to say young because you don't need young. You need a very hip though, sluggish. You gotta have a little. You gotta be a little street, or you ain't gonna like. You really? You ain't gonna really. You ain't gonna really dig him. You know what I'm saying? Then he gotta know some shit. He gotta have some knowledge and how to get some money, how to hustle. You know what I'm saying?
You know I'm a hustler. It's just
you ain't gonna want nothing less.
somebody Somebody said an old school 40-ish gangster. I would say he can pull up, pick me up sometimes. I still want you to. Well,
but I think it's a lot of headaches. You know, if you ask me.
Yeah, like
We already know a 25-year-old, 30-year-old man really don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's too much in the picking for a young man like that, especially if he getting a little money.
yeah, at 25, a 25-year-old would turn me into a hairdresser.
They say the young boys fucking the shit out of you. Well,
What?
I got an old man, he's still fucking the shit out of me.
He's not even old. First of all,
He's younger than me, so I guess.
How old is Tip? How old is Tip? He my age, right?
He's 39. He'll be 40 at the end of the year. I mean, you know, successful.
Oh, he came out there.
He's going to the 40-40 club. Yo.
Fix it, Jesus. Why would Monica be talking about what she want in a man with Tiny of all people? It makes no sense, Jesus. None. That's like me asking Kyrese how you clean up a bathroom. That nigga don't know. Tiny the last bitch on the planet I would sit down and talk about what I want in a man. Cause bitch, she don't know what she want in a man. She ain't even got no man. She over there fucking with a 39-year-old boy. Girl, bye-bye. Anywho, Monica, to me, I feel like she need a grown-ass man. I mean, I feel like women need to get out of that thing of thinking that they man gotta have some type of thug in them. Thug in them is what gets you over there and having a divorce in the damn first place. You can date a man that work a 9 to 5 and rock a suit, and he still got confidence and swag about him and don't take no shit and ain't never hit the block a day in his damn life. I don't want Gerald that go to the club and go to the strip club every other damn weekend. I don't want Devontae that got to have the brand new. Well, yes, I do. That's a lie. I was about to get up here and lie and say I don't want that nigga that want the brand new sneakers every week. That's a lie because I've been buying shit left and right. So that's a lie. My nigga do got to be swagged out. That nigga got to dress his ass off because I'm all about aesthetics, bitch. So that's a lie. But I don't want the nigga with the beard and them diamond kiosk earrings. And no, I don't want that nigga. That nigga with a beard and them diamond crusted earrings and they wear Balmain jeans and shit and Louis Vuitton belts. Them the type of niggas that's gonna have you crying. Them the type of niggas that's gonna have your ass busting out his windows, calling his mama, asking where is Day-Day at? He ain't answering his phone. That's the nigga that's gonna take your car keys and not give them the fuck back and be driving around St. Louis with a bitch in your car, in your passenger seat, and your friends calling you talking, did I just see Day-Day ride past Rally's girl with a bitch in your car? Yeah, girl, you did. Like, no, I don't want it, Jesus. Don't want it at all. Now, will I fuck a Day-Day? Absolutely. 100%, because them Day-Days got good dick. They got good dick and no credit. Now, them the type of niggas that you fuck and you keep it the fuck moving, bitch. You don't give them your heart. You don't look that nigga in the eye, because if you look at him in the eye, it's like looking at the sun, goddammit. Your ass go blind. That's how you become dumb. So when you fucking niggas like Day-Day, you gotta look down, bitch. You gotta look down. You can't look at him in the eye when you sucking his dick. First of all, you shouldn't even be sucking Day-Day's dick. Day-Day don't get the dick sucking privileges. No, you don't do that. You let him go down on you. You enjoy that time. You let him turn you around and hit it from the back. You don't let Day-Day fuck you in missionary, because that's how you fall in love, bitch, when he get the whispering shit in your ear. He get the whispering shit in your ear and then stroking you at the same time, and that's how you fall in love. And the next thing you know, this nigga live with you and it ate all your goddamn hot pockets. No! You let Day fuck you from behind, bitch. So even when he do get to talking that shit, he always back there. So you act like you barely heard that shit. Matter of fact, you do like this. La 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 la. La 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 la. That's what you do when you fuck Day, bitch. You let him fuck you. Don't have no mirror in front of you because you don't want to see how he hitting that shit. Because then you might fall in love again. You fuck Day, bitch. You don't even turn around. Just lay there. Ball yourself up in a fetal position. When he done, just tell him, lock the door on your way out. Lock the door on your way out. Are you gone? Is he gone? He gone? Okay, he gone. Oh, Jesus. That's how you fuck Day-Days, bitch. You don't look at them niggas at all. Now, Jeffrey, that works at the stock exchange, that's who you're looking at. Jeffrey don't look that fine. Jeffrey, all right, he about a 6 on a good day. You know what I'm saying? He probably still wear classic Reeboks. That's all right. You can look at that nigga now when you're fucking him. You look at him because he got a good credit score. That credit score about 800. He make about 6 figures a year. He don't have no children. He's OCD. He probably a mama's boy, but we can fix that. You look at him in the eye because you want all the credit. You want, he ain't never had no like that. You look at him. I love you, Jeffrey. Nut on my face, Jeffrey. Yes, God. 401ks, trips to Hawaii. Yes, Jesus. Ooh, nut on my face. That's what you do. I got all off course. We weren't even supposed to go there. Next case. All right. So, remember last week when we talked about that man that had hustled Jennifer from Real Housewives of LA, Miami, whatever the fuck. Remember we was talking about that shit, that man, she accused some man of stealing her Range Rover. See? That was Day. That was Day. She fucked the Day. She looked at Day in the eyes, bitch, and over her giving Day her car keys. Case in point. She should have watched me. She should have been watching the Color Me Pink channel, and then she wouldn't be out here going on fucking Instagram talking about Day that stole her car. You dumb bitches, you. So, anywho, Day, the man in question, dropped all types of receipts on her ass, alleging that he ain't stole shit. So, he released text messages from her, and he also captioned and said, check the dates. Jennifer Williams gave me this truck in November 2019. I got a call from the police department in March 2020, and now it's April. 5 months later, she's telling the world it's stolen. Who waits 5 months to report their car stolen? The police have not pressed charges because I didn't steal anything from her. As people in the comments have already said, you can easily track a Range Rover. And then he shows receipts where he apparently paid the Range Rover off. So in the text messages, you see Jennifer texts him allegedly and says, I'm not hungry now. I just had, okay, so she texts him. She said, I'm not hungry now. I just had some coffee and fruit from the lobby, but I need to check out by 12. Then he responds, okay. She says, call me. Then she texts him again and saying, add air to this tire. It's 21 right front tire. How far are you? Traffic shaking my head, like 20 minutes or more. They going back and forth. Then at some point in another text message, she say, fuck you, Nick. You're a total dick. You've been sending mixed signals since day one. Fucking a Day. I've tried to do all I can to show you how bad I wanted to show you to be with you, but now I'm glad I see you clearly. You're dead to me. You'll regret this. I'll ruin you. See what fucking niggas like Day do? Have you going all out your character, threatening niggas' lives and shit, risking your livelihood. You damn near about to go to jail behind Day because Day don't want your ass, girl. So he say, why are you always turning things to the extreme? I don't want to fight, just want us to be cool. Why can't you respect that without getting crazy? Then Tim from Sweetie Pies here in St. Louis inboxed a dude and said, man, she did me the same way when I tried to leave her. I had a woman I've been with for years from St. Louis, and Jen was mad I wouldn't kick her to the curb. She swore she ruined me. I have the same text. And then he also went on to say, the guy, Day, said a big reason why I wanted to end things with Jennifer is because she was such an ugly person on the inside and she was engulfed with fame and notoriety. She asked me to be a love interest on her TV show. I declined over and over. Every conversation was about basketball wives and just downing a lot of women. Some of these women, ironically, being the same ones in her comments supporting her right now. When we would be together, she would be on her phone the entire time scrolling through social media, which I thought was very childish. She also would create and leak stories to the media. Once she asked me if I knew someone who released Evelyn Lozada's daughter Shanice nudes, I was totally disgusted. Then you see in the text message thread, she said, I hate these messy bitches. Evelyn made me want to slap the shit out of her. I should have leaked her daughter's news. I could have exposed her. He said, come on, Jen. When they go low, you go high. Leave her kids out of it and keep it classy. She said, but I want to break these bitches, baby. All of them, especially Shawnee. She was talking shit about me, saying Shaq cheated on like it was a lie. Everyone knows he had kids behind her back. And Malaysia, or should I say ghetto ass LaQuisha, doesn't even have a mind of her own. Whatever Evelyn and Shawnee say, Malaysia hops on board. She licks their pussy. He said, I told you off the show anyway. It's just not working anymore for you and you don't need the drama. Hold up. Oh, and then he shows footage from his phone where he's proving that it's her number because he shows a screenshot from when she was filming and sent him that video. So, yeah, this is why I say, child, keep your legs closed. Shit, these niggas is, I feel like in this case, because allegedly she also moved to Atlanta to be close to him, even though he said he told her, don't move to Atlanta. I don't want nothing serious. She still moved down there to get closer to him. Like, I don't know if she's just a delusional bitch, but that dick must have been grandiose. He said that he spent stacks on her, bought her trips and shit, vice versa. He said he the one that got her the Ferrari she driving now. Child, it just seemed like she wanted more and he didn't want it. And she got caught up in her fifis, and I feel like she does try to ruin men when they don't want her crazy ass. The bitch is fucking retarded. But this is what you get for fucking niggas like that. This is what she had to say when she went live with Nene about the whole subject.
Talking about the text messages that he released. So let me just talk about that. So the night before the Breakfast Club interview was going to come on, I posted on my page about, going to the Breakfast Club. I started getting text messages from random numbers saying that, enjoy your time in Florida, because the minute that Breakfast Club interview airs, text messages are going to be sent to TMZ, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't have anything to hide. I'm thinking like, okay, what's this guy going to say? So Breakfast Club interview airs, and he makes up this fake page. Well, actually it wasn't a fake page, but I guess it was a new page. He makes up this page where he starts putting out all these text messages. So the text messages were absolutely fake. They were part of the messages that were in here talking about the text messaging.
Okay, girl, I don't even care about the rest, girl, but okay. Hope you get your car back. If not, shame on you, dumbass. So Robin and Triple Stack Neck Giselle were on live. Ain't it so funny how all the celebrities is on live now? You couldn't get them motherfuckers to go live 3 months ago. Now them motherfuckers stay on live. They ain't got shit else to do. So Robin and Giselle and her triple stack neck burger neck was on live, and the topic of the Real Housewives of Atlanta came up, and this is what they had to say about the women turning each other down.
Why are y'all talking about Nene? Oh, do we fuck with Nene or Kenya?
Okay, I answered this question yesterday, and I said I don't get paid to have commentary on that show. Do you get paid to have commentary on the group?
No, but I will tell you my observations or my opinions or whatever. I don't understand what the problem is. I've been trying to figure that out for the past 20 weeks. I don't know what the problem is, I would like to. I just need clarity on that. Like, if y'all want to be tearing each other down, like, I need good reason. Really good.
True. So maybe we'll figure it out after their reunion. Maybe.
I hope so, but from what I just keep seeing, like, online, from what I've heard, it doesn't sound like it. Why are y'all?
I know she didn't. Talking about she don't understand why they turn each other down. It got to be for a good reason. You bitches been turning Monique down ever since she came on the goddamn show, and still don't have a reason not to like her. Are you out your goddamn mind? Robin is a donkey. She dumb as fuck. I don't know even how she even made it this long on the goddamn show. She's a fool. She's an idiot. She's a fucking follower. She's an ass kisser. And Giselle and her church lady legs and her goddamn porgy and best neck. I can't stand neither one of them bitches. Girl, let me tell you something. The Real Housewives of Potomac was pushed back until later on this summer because of Corona. But let me tell you something. I'm going to eat her ass up. I'm going to eat both of their asses up this season. You better fucking believe it. I'm turning both of their asses up because they are two of the most ignorant, dumbest bitches I've ever seen in my goddamn life. God damn it, I hate them hoes. So Marlo did an interview with Jason Lee, and the subject of the star of the show, Kenya, came up, and this is what she had to say about Kenya.
Relate her story. You like Kenya? I mean, do you guys get along personally?
You know what? I like Kenya, and not being funny. I like Kenya as in being a black sister who's hurting and who's hurting. I can relate to her story as in with family. But I don't like Kenya. I like Ken, because Mark get Ken together. Ken be quiet. Ken is a lady. But Kenya tries to hurt women. She tried to put us down. And it's just because she's getting hurt at home. So it's like when I get around these girls, I can hurt them and make them feel the same way I feel by my man. Mm-hmm. But I don't like Kenya. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. I feel sorry for her. I wish she would get help. And just stop trying to always put down another woman, especially in this circus, all black women.
But do you think it comes from a place of insecurity?
It comes from a place of insecurity. It comes from a place of hurt. It comes from a place of not having any friends. It comes from a place of she doesn't have trust in people.
You like Kenya? I mean, do you guys...
Girl, so what's your problem then? Because if you got all this to say about her, then what the fuck you got to say about yourself and all the nasty, foul shit you done said about bitches since you been on the show, and you still ain't got no peach after all the shenanigans you tried to pull to get a peach, and you still ain't got one. And that ain't the pot calling the kettle black. If Kenya is depressed and insecure, then bitch, so the fuck are you? Like, what is your excuse? This is why I can't stand her and Lhhatl. Like, ugh. That's another bitch I want to fight. I want to fight Marlo. I really want to fight Marlo. I really, truly want to fight her. Like, really. I want to whoop her ass because she gets on my fucking nerves. So, Lhhatl, once again, had to say a lot about the reunion this past week. She was upset when she was questioned about her friendship with Wendy at the reunion. This is what she had to say.
I was asked questions about me and Wendy's Williams relationship. I really felt like that had nothing to do with the show at all. Wendy and I had a bit of a disagreement recently. She spoke out on her show. She called me that girl over there. And so they asked me about the situation. I was asked a question about it. And one of the questions came from one of the girls was that Why didn't you speak out publicly about that? I feel like your relationship with her is very strategic. You didn't speak out publicly about that because you like having a relationship with her. She has that platform. You'll be able to go over there and talk on that platform. You'll be able to do this, this, and this. I explained as best I could that I don't have a strategic relationship with her. She reached out to me when we weren't talking. So the relationship isn't strategic. She wanted us to get into a better place. And when she reached out to me, and we talked about it on her show, we met up, we talked. I told her if we ever had any other issue, that I would not go on a public platform and speak about it. She told me if we ever had any other issue, that she would personally call me and text me herself. She would not go publicly talking about anything. Now, why she didn't hold her end of the bargain up, I do not know. But I made my promise to her to do that, and that's what I'm going to do. I called and texted her up personally. So I don't feel like I need to talk about our relationship on a public platform because I talked to her personally. Okay? So I don't even know why I need to sit here on that show, Real Housewives, and talk about why I did not go public with me and Mookie. So,
well, first of all, you were asked because you had her on the show, you idiot. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like, you filmed 2 scenes on the show where you spoke to her. It might have been 3. You had at least 2 to 3 scenes this season where you were filmed having a conversation with her. So that's why they asked you, because it was a part of your storyline. Second of all, do I believe what she's saying? I absolutely believe what she's saying. I don't think that she's lying this time. That she made a promise, that they both made a promise that they wouldn't talk about their whatever publicly if they got into it. But when has that ever stopped you before? When has that ever stopped you before of going publicly and bashing folks? When has it ever stopped you with your other friendships? Never. The reason why she refuses to talk about it or acknowledge it publicly is because she knows that Wendy's name holds weight in the industry. That's all that is. And she's a bigger fish than her. If this was a bitch that was on her level or lower, like Cynthia, like Candy, like Marlo, like Kenya, anybody else, she would have been going off. But because Wendy is higher up than she is, and her name holds weight in the industry, that's why she refuses to say anything about her. Girl, I know the game you playing. Ain't nobody stupid. She also had to say this about the reunion. She feels like she was treated unfairly at the reunion.
But let's be fair. Why isn't the cookie lady here? Why can't these girls discuss the cookie lady? That was a big thing. Why didn't you bring Paul and Tanya to sit with Kenya and the cookie lady and confront that situation? Am I wrong for feeling like that? Okay? Why isn't Mark here to address some of the questions dealing with their marriage and their relationship and their marriage license and their daughter? Why isn't he here to answer some of those questions? Why isn't Todd here to talk about the relationship or the issues that he was having with Candy? Why isn't he here to discuss that kind of stuff? Why isn't Shamia here? Why isn't Shamia here to answer or talk about when your water broke and you and Portia and Kenya felt some kind of way? So why is it just let's see what we can do to tear Nene down? Why isn't it everybody else has something to answer? Why is it just me? That's my problem. Bring her.
The excuses. So you know that she was mad because we talked about this last week. Nene got upset when Yvonne was brought to the reunion to discuss Snakegate and exposed that the whole thing was supposedly a lie, that Nene made the whole thing up to get in good with the girls again. Whatever. She also had this to say about the reunion. She had a lot to say, bitch.
A phone call with the therapist, so we haven't seen each other in person because we can't because of quarantining. But I felt very traumatized. I think a lot of times people see the tough exterior and they don't really know that that you hurt inside sometimes, like everybody else. And the trauma
the trauma that I experienced in the last few days, I felt like it was really time for me to see somebody. So I have, the first couple of days, I was really just kind of like walking around. Like, have you ever walked around like you just like you floating? I'm just floating around here.
Yeah, in a day.
Yeah, like in a day.
Trust me, I've been like that the past couple of days myself.
Yeah, like in a day.
Girl, this woman said she was traumatized. But baby, you was on Watch What Happens Live, honey, you and Marlo, and was talking about how you can't wait for the reunion. You coming locked, loaded, and ready. You about to read some bitches down, and now you're traumatized and needed to seek professional help. Girl, the spin, honey. So if you have not seen the trailer for the reunion, here it is.
Tonight on the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion.
For the extra women out there, honey. Just extra bitch right in the house. We got a little Hennessy and Red Bull. Here I am, fabulous and ready to get into it, girl. When have you ever had a man on this show other than the one you and Nene were f***ing at the same time? First of all, I will never forgive you for ever speaking on my child. Do you see me? Do you hear what I am saying? I will yes, the you did. I'm embedded in your motherfucking brain, bitch. ATL, you gonna keep knowing me. Bye. Cool. What happened? I don't see Nene anymore.
Tonight on the Real Housewives.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited, bitch. My thing with Portia, how you gonna get mad because she said your baby look like her daddy? You the one fucked that nigga and had a baby that look like her daddy. You the one fucked the nigga that ain't cute. That's your fucking fault. And then you want to get mad because somebody said she look like her daddy. You knew that nigga was ugly. You knew that nigga looked like a Teenage Mutant Turtle, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle when you fucked him. So how you mad when she said it, but you weren't mad when Nene said she looked just like her daddy when she came over there and see her? Girl, that's why I said I can't take Portia seriously, Nene serious. They all are fucking liars. They all fucking they just get on my nerves. Like, you had an ugly nigga. You chasing behind this ugly ass nigga because he had money. And your baby came out looking like him. Fat and lazy. I'm sorry. That baby just sit there. She don't smile. She just like her daddy. You can't get mad at nobody but your damn self, girl. Get out of here. Anywho, so that's all the tea for this week, ladies and gents. Tonight I'll be doing reviews on Married to Medicine LA Season 2 and Insecure. Me and Monique have been doing Insecure reviews together. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. Thank y'all for watching this. This was fun. I'm tired as fuck. I'm hungry. Make sure y'all stay y'all asses in the house and don't take y'all ass outside thotting and bopping just because it's hot. Rona is still in effect and niggas is dying every day. So be careful out there, y'all. This shit is nothing to play with. Just because y'all cities and stuff have been opened up, still be very cautious. I know several people who have contracted the virus. This is not no hoax. It's not no bullshit. This is very much real. So please, 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 please be safe, y'all. Please be safe. Yeah, that's it. I'm about to go eat my catfish and shrimp, y'all. Love y'all. Make sure to share this video, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell button. I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.